Welcome everybody. So we just wait a few minutes while people join us. Maybe just while we're waiting, if you haven't experienced Awaken Belly Dance before, do you just want to let me know in the chat? You can just say me, or I know I recognize some of you. But yeah, if you haven't, then just if you can let me know, that would be great. Okay. And while we're waiting, if you want to put one hand on your heart center, one hand on your sacral, close your eyes and breathe through your mouth. Breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. So just taking this time to center yourself and really connecting into your own body. And really dropping into this present moment in this time and this space. And relaxing your jaw, your tongue as you breathe. Okay, and then just slowly opening your eyes again. So welcome to Awaken Belly Dance with a little bit croaky Katie. So I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so I will attempt to not cough and splutter through our session. But yeah, really nice to see so many of you here and to share with you for this new moon as well. You might have already been feeling things changing for you when you decided to sign up for this session. Usually that's a kind of go button for the energy to start processing and bringing things up to the surface that need to be seen. So sometimes people are a bit surprised, and then they realize when we actually come to dance together that things have already been in motion already for them. So this is an intuitive process, and although I have a theme of what we're working with, I'm following the energy in the session, so we're really working together as a group, and I'm also in this process just as much as you. So with my with my throat showing up like this the last 2 days, I thought, okay, I think this is connected to the new moon session, because we're working with the sacral and the third eye, and the throat is also very much connected. And because we're in this kind of birthing process of ourselves, of a new paradigm, a new version of us, and really walking our talk and speaking our truth within this, and feeling the fears and not being afraid of them anymore, that we can, we really can be who we came here to be, and we have a right to be that person as well. So it's a very potent time, and I felt that with the new moon, obviously with this kind of darkness and shadow, it's like an opportunity to really go deeply into ourselves, into our womb space. And I know I saw from the names that there's also some men who have joined us, which is really amazing as well. So with if I'm speaking about womb space, it's more as a descriptive word that is covering the sacral and the womb space. So it's for men, for women who have maybe had hysterectomies, or who don't have parts of their womb. So it's just covering everything, to make it easy for me, really, to say womb space. So it's very inclusive in that way. So with Awaken Bellydance, for those that don't know or haven't experienced this before, it's a therapy or modality that I created from my own studies, from my own life experiences, from traveling and living in different countries around the world, and living with and studying sacred dances and cultural dances, and also yoga and tantra, and lots of things in between, of being a mom and a wife, and and everything it is to live in countries that aren't of your birth. So this has been quite a journey for me that started when I was 7, and kind of ramped up when I was in my late 20s with several Kundalini experiences, and it became very obvious at certain points that although I was a professional belly dancer and I'm teaching and performing, that there was something deeper and something more that I could access within this. And although I really love to perform, obviously it's very aesthetic, and it's like there was something not deep enough for me about it. And I wanted to explore what really are these movements doing? What are we creating? Because they're so womb-based and so pelvis-based. And for me, because they're all in figures of 8 and spirals and circles, and when you look at all these different movements overlaid over one another, it's like we're creating sacred geometry. It's like the flower of life. And we're creating that in our bodies, in the base of our spine, that we can then weave with our hands, with our upper body, and with our neck. And all of it is like this DNA double helix. So I've developed these processes and trainings to work with the awakened belly dance consciousness, or this energy that seems to come from a forgotten time. And I always say to groups that it's no accident that we've been brought together on this day at this time. There's something invisible that's unconscious between us all that is wanting to be activated, or it's wanting to be seen or heard. And we're coming together in these moments to explore that and to maybe release ourselves from that. And as I said, this is very much for me as well. And there's several awakened belly dancers who are facilitators that I can see in the video and things. So, you know, we're very much in this together and moving forward. So it's a process that can really go to the root of the root, and it might bring up emotions for you. It might bring up confusion or clarity. And if you think of it like spaghetti, that you're going into yourself and into these parts that are hidden, that maybe you've hidden or they've been hidden from you, and that you haven't felt that you deserve maybe to connect with. And this new moon is also very much linked to this, of really owning our hidden truths and really knowing what it is that we came onto this planet and into this body, what it is that we came here to do. And with everything that's happening in the world right now, I think that it's more important than ever that we really claim our sovereignty and reaffirm our boundaries and really take care of our bodies, and are not able to say no or yes to what we agree with or not. So you might have different emotions coming up, or you might find that you're connecting more with your kundalini, or that your body is moving spontaneously. And what I always say is to really listen to your body. If something's uncomfortable, it can be adapted. And it's very much not about the way that it looks. It's not about making perfect movements. It's really letting your body guide you, because your body's wisdom knows much more than we do. And if we can just open to that and listen to that, it can take us to all kinds of places and potential. So I feel like my role as facilitator is I'm kind of holding these places for you where you can find your own keys and really kind of take this responsibility for yourself of where this goes to. And during it, if you have any questions, then I won't answer them while we're dancing. I'll wait until the end. But if you have tech questions, we've got Anvita who's supporting us. So she'll be able to answer if there's something problem with the Zoom or anything like that, then you can write in the question part. And then we'll have some time at the end as well to share and have questions. Okay, so if there's any quick questions now, you can write them in the chat. Just quickly, if there's any confusion. And obviously I'm giving you information in a nutshell about me and about Awaken Bellydance, because we'll be here for the next 2 weeks. But there's lots of info on my website on awakenbellydance.com and on the Evolved Beings site as well, and videos and interviews and things on YouTube. So there's lots that you can have a look at if you want to afterwards. All right, so if you sit on the floor with your feet together or as close as is comfortable and with your knees open. And I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a delay when I speak. I'm in Egypt, so I've got the best internet that I can, but sometimes it's still a little bit wobbly. Okay, so really feeling your sitting bones on the earth, and bringing your hands so that they rest over each other, over your pubic bone, your Mount of Venus, and if you can, so that your fingertips are reaching to your perineum. So just underneath. Okay, and close your eyes, and we're going to breathe through our mouths together. So breathing in and out, and in and out. So breathing into your perineum and the tips of your fingers, feeling this point becoming hotter, more electric and more connected. And loosening your jaw, your tongue. And allowing your knees to relax outwards. And even if the soles of your feet aren't touching, feel an electricity and a magnetism between them. And breathing into your third eye. And breathing out through your root into the earth. Breathing into your third eye. Breathing out through your roots into the earth. Again, into your third eye. And out through your root. Feel the base of your spine tingling. Electricity all through your bum cheeks. And then slowly rocking forward and back. Through your spine and through your hips. So breathing in as you come forward. And breathing out as you go back. And really flexing your spine. Opening your throat. Opening as you come forward. And closing as you go back. And if you have long hair that's tied up, set it free. And feel your hair like this powerful antennas all around you. So keep going with this movement, really slowly and feeling your pelvis rocking like a cradle against the earth. And just noticing any points where you feel a bit sticky, where your hips maybe feel stuck. And if you flow more in one direction or the other. So you're opening between your vertebrae. Opening. And opening your mouth to breathe. So continuing with this movement, and we're going to make wow sounds. Connecting your fingers to your body, your feet, magnetizing between each other. And then we start to wow. Wow, 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 wow. Really opening your mouth and then really bringing your mouth close together. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Feel the vibration of the wows through your roots. Wow, 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 wow. And it's like your root is opening beyond itself, beyond the root of the root, to a point of connection that you've never experienced before with the earth. Keep going with your wows, almost like you're swallowing the earth every time you open your mouth wide. Wow, 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 wow. And as you swallow the earth, you're also giving birth to her through your roots, connecting so deeply with this wisdom of the earth. Keep going with your wows, your breath, and your movement. Feel yourself giving birth to the earth and the earth giving birth to you. All of the medicine of the plants and the trees naturally activating within your roots so that you can access all of this wisdom without having to put anything outside of you into your body. It's already within you. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now beginning to spiral round and through, all the way around. From the base of your spine, breathe through your mouth. Let go of your head and your neck, very gently circling. Let your hair be messy in your face. Circling round and round. And as we make this movement, we start with the crocodile sound, like a croaking. Ah. And all of these strange sounds that come out from the back of your throat and from the base of your hips. Hear yourself like you're creating that original sound, this sound that makes up all of the cells of your body. So weaving round, crocodiling, let go of your head, your hair, opening your mouth wider and wider. So this crackling can climb up through your spine. It crackles along the floor like electricity. Through your hips and your legs. And across your sacral space. And really push these wows out. And so you can feel them in the back of your throat, vibrating in the front of your throat and the top of your heart space. It's like all the part of you where you felt like you couldn't speak and where your voice was taken away. Like your throat was, and you weren't allowed to voice your opinion, or you weren't allowed to argue back. And it's like all the air taken out of you so that you couldn't find the words to speak out. And all of this squeezing of breath and repressing of your voice, let it out now, all the way through. So it's crackling out from every cell in your body where you have repressed your voice and your expression. And then keep going with your circles, releasing your hands and gently opening your eyes so you can look at your fingertips as you circle round. All the time watching your hands and continue with your wows. Your hands and your arms like an extension of your heart. All of this shutting down of emotions, where you haven't been able to tell somebody how you feel. Crackling it all the way through you and all the way up your spine. And then at some point, and you'll know the perfect moment for you, bring your hands quickly to your eyes and cover them and come to total stillness and total darkness. And breathe through your mouth. And give yourself permission to feel anything and everything that's happening within you right now. Remember that there's no right or wrong in this, or no should, or it just is as it is. So feel and allow yourself to feel everything beyond your normal boundaries of, okay, I can feel to here, but I don't want to go any further than that because I don't know what's over there. Just let yourself feel that little bit further so that you can know yourself that little bit more, go a little bit deeper into you. So keeping your eyes closed and coming onto your hands and knees. So you're on all fours. And if you need a cushion under your knees or a rug or something, feel free so that you're comfortable. Keep your eyes closed. And then taking your knees as wide apart as is comfortable for you. Yeah. Then very slowly beginning to move. You can ask your body, like, what are the movements that my sacral needs right now? Because remember, your body holds all of the wisdom. And a huge part of working and activating your third eye is about having complete trust in yourself and opening a dialogue with your body, with your higher self. So finding these movements like in eights and rolling through your spine, through your shoulders. So you can find where your sweet spot is within these movements. Like how do you feel good moving for you? And notice if it's particularly on one hip or the other, one arm or shoulder or the other. And again, allowing yourself to go into those parts that you're a little bit scared of, or the kind of movements that you have never dared to create before. And through your throat and your head, your chest, circling. Finding this weaving that's happening naturally within you. All of the double helixes of DNA, of sacred geometry, how it moves across your body, down and up, through and out and round. Going that little bit deeper, maybe changing direction, and noticing where you're repeating the same movements in your body as they're representing the patterns that you're maybe living in right now. Ancestral patterns that are being played out through you. And just weaving into them, so you're letting them know that, yes, I know that you're here and I see you. And I'm ready to listen to you. And I'm ready to set myself free from you. So keep breathing through your mouth. It connects you more deeply with your emotions. And then coming to a point like a pendulum, where your hips and your spine are shifting from left to right and from right to left, all the way through, between what we consider masculine and feminine to masculine, from light to dark, and from dark to light. And make this shifting movement smaller and smaller. So that you come to this central point and stillness, this central alignment within you. And again, breathing. And from kneeling, coming up onto your knees and bringing your hands together like a cobra. Just very gently opening your eyes and looking at your hands. So coming down to the earth. And as your hands come up, slowly come up to stand. Follow your fingers and down. Coming up. Breathing out. Breathing in. Up. Keep going with the movement. So you're making this really snaky, using all of your vertebra, using all of your body. If you can't reach all the way down to the floor, it doesn't matter. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. Diving in and up. In and up. Breathing and trying to every time be like a snake. In, and if you want, you can also hiss. And up, follow your fingers. Up. The next time you come up, hold your hands above your crown. Gently shimmy your hips. Breathing. And then opening through and across your third eye. From your third eye to your sacral, weaving in and out. And breathing in, out, in, out. So for women, you can breathe into your ovaries. For men, into your testes. And breathing life and alchemy into all of the eggs that you carry, all of the sperm that you carry. And then drawing and expanding this energy out from you, anywhere that it's stuck. Breathing in from the earth and releasing any stagnant energy. And then connecting one side to the other. So maybe the energy is flowing more on the left or more on the right. And you're just gently bringing them together. Twisting through your hips in a figure of 8. And connecting all of this creative energy. And then the same at the back, connecting between your adrenals, your kidneys. So these are your power banks of your body. Connecting the energy between them and all of the power that maybe you haven't been accessing. Good, keep moving. And then between the back and the front. Breathing your hips. All the way through. So you're bringing this power of the masculine from the adrenals all of the activism, the dynamism, into the creation and the intuition of the feminine, from the earth into the water. And expanding out. Breathe through your mouth. Really feel a flow being created, like you're moving through water. And this water might represent you navigating your emotions or situations that you're experiencing. And feeling the flow becoming clearer and much more easier to navigate. So you can weave through the stories and through the patterns, the resistances, through all of the sabotage. Who are you? Who am I when I let go and can allow myself to flow in equanimity? Always feeling my alignment through the center and easily shifting one way and the other. Easily accessing my darkness, my lightness, my masculine, my feminine, and all of the spaces in between. And again, weaving up and through. Breathe through your mouth. Going back to center. And again, like a wave. Forward and back. Forward and back. Breathing in and out. In and out. So keep going with this movement. Forward and back. And as we do this, I'd like you to speak gibberish. So this is nonsense kind of language, sounds, made up words. It doesn't have to be in any particular language. It's like the sounds of release. So if you think about all of your creative potential and how it's been jammed together and you can't quite get to it, you can't quite free it and get it into the world, using this gibberish to break up all of the stagnation, all of the heavy parts, and saying it as loud as you can, and really using all of your mouth and the different kinds of sounds. So keep going with your movement, and when you're ready, if you haven't already, you can start your gibberish. And then shake your whole body. And again, weaving and continue with your gibberish. So keep speaking and moving as I talk and expressing all of your hidden potentials. Weaving through the words that you haven't spoken, maybe projects or artistic endeavors, all the dreams and wishes that you haven't allowed yourself to feel, let alone do. And make your movement really dynamic and really clear, so you can feel this opening into yourself. And speak out clearly so you can release. You might want to laugh or scream or shout or burp or spit. Whatever needs to come out, let it come out. And again, shake your whole body. Breathe. And notice the space that's being created. Weaving forward and back like water flowing. And if there's any more gibberish that needs to be expressed, that last part that you didn't dare to speak, or the part that you didn't want to admit to yourself, and then weaving up through your hands into your heart. And up and shake. And again into your heart. Feel your energy rising like stepping stones from your root, your sacral, your belly into your solar. Into your heart as she opens, her arms like wings. Bring your fingertips to your breastbone. Push firmly. Shimmy your hips. Push. Then your thumbs to your breastbone. Your hands across your heart. Coming down and open. Breathing in as you come up, opening your heart to yourself, and breathing out as you come down. Bend your knees, really open yourself to the above and the below. Expand your heart space at the front and the back. Breathe and open your throat, closing as you come down. Open and opening your third eye to the stars as you come up. Opening to the multiverse. This next time when you come up, keep your arms up and again, shake through your whole body. Shake, 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 shake. Bring the vibration all the way through like electricity. And stop. Bring your fingertips to your third eye. Just firmly and gently pushing and slowly opening. Drawing your fingertips across your forehead. And again. And once more. And then this time, bring the shimmy to your hips and spiraling through your third eye with your fingertips and your other hand on your belly. And feel the spiral working its way through your head, through your brain, all parts of your brain activating and connecting to each other. Spiraling through your body. And spiral like a vortex, expanding out and around you, from under your feet to above your head and through your heart as the central point. Shimmy your hips a little bit more. And then the hand that's touching your third eye, just coming out a little bit away from you, So your palm is facing your eyes. Opening your eyes slowly. The hand that's on your belly is connecting to the earth. Then very slowly start to turn in your own time, taking it really easy and turning on the spot. So this vortex within you, the vortex around you, it's turning and turning you. All the time with complete presence on the palm of your hand. Anchoring your feet to the earth. Anchoring your heart to yourself and your true desires. And anchoring to your third eye through the cosmos, through the multiverse. And drawing to you all of the abundance of the highest vibrational light frequencies. And as these light frequencies enter your third eye and drop down into your throat and your mouth, again, we can begin to speak a kind of gibberish, but this time it's the language of activation. It's your true soul language. Whereas the gibberish we did before was to release any heaviness. This is to activate the light. So it might sound very different. It might be similar. Allowing yourself, allowing your soul to speak through you. And this language and activation of light falls into your heart. And a different kind of electricity begins to pump through your heartbeats. And into your belly. And through into your sacral. And the voice of your womb space, your sacral space, combines with the voice of your third eye. Who am I? What has been hidden from me that this new moon is showing me? What is it that I know beyond doubt? I know it into the very core of my being, truly what I came here to do. But maybe I haven't been able to admit it to myself before now. And the light falling into your roots. And into the earth. anchoring you deeply into this new version, this evolved version of Pachamama. So that your frequency, the earth and the cosmos frequency are turning into alignment with each other. So that you can let go of all the fighting and you can allow yourself to live in trust and truth and absolute consciousness. As you come back to stillness, bring your arms over your heart, stopping and bowing deeply to yourself. And in this moment, speak out loud in whatever language you choose, who you are and what you came here to do. And what are you going to do immediately to bring this into being in this reality right now? What action are you going to take? How much truth can you live in? And how much trust can you shower yourself with? And then giving yourself the kiss on one hand and the other. Again, a little bow, saying thank you to yourself. Thank you for the gift of being you. And thank you for your trust to dance with me in this moment of awakened belly dance. Slowly, slowly bring the palms of your hands to the earth. And again, just taking a few breaths through your mouth. And then slowly, slowly come up. If you feel lightheaded, you can put your third eye onto the earth as well. And just take a moment there. And then very gently you give yourself a shake. Letting go of everything that did or didn't happen. And feeling the difference in yourself and in the space around you. And then coming to sitting, we've got a few minutes where if you have any questions or any feedback or anything, then please write it in the chat. Just take a moment to center yourself. Okay. Anybody who would like to feedback? So, thank you so much for this practice. I love your indications and to connect with my body. Yeah, I think it's a rare thing, especially these days, that we're not really taught how to connect with ourselves and how to respect our body and really have the autonomy with it, whether that's about what's going into our body or the people we're with, or the food that we eat. It's really important to have this conversation daily and ongoing with yourself. Okay, hold on. I enjoyed especially the kiss on my hand at the end and the gratitude for showing up for ourselves today. Congrats to everyone here as well. Definitely. And thank you. Yeah, I feel it's like we're really doing this serious, if you like, serious work on ourselves. And but it doesn't necessarily have to be super serious, or it doesn't have to be difficult, but it can feel difficult because we're fighting against it at the same time as saying, oh, I want to change this, or I want to evolve, or whatever it might be. But at the same time, so it becomes difficult. So I feel that the more gratitude we can give to ourselves, the more nurturing and love, then the easier it will be. Okay, hold on. All right, there's a few messages now, so I'm just, okay, so before I get to the ones, and I'm trying to do them in order. All right, so on the 12th, we've got a special session, and this is also with Evolved Beings. It's a free preview of a 3-session pre-recorded course of Awaken Bellydance, and it's focusing specifically on the sacral with Kundalini, with abundance, lots and lots of things. They're sort of very involved. So it's called Sacred Womb, Wisdom and Awaken Bellydance, and it's on the 12th of September. And hold on, I will copy paste. There's a link so you can join for the screening. And so I'll be doing an intro, and then you'll be able to see the video and dance with it. And then we'll have a sharing and questions and things at the end. So, oh, hold on. Okay, I think I've just copied it into the everybody message. I'll put it twice. Right, so let me just go back in the messages. And I'm sorry if I miss any of them because of how it scrolls. Okay, so thank you. This was beautiful, powerful, and juicy practice for me. Thank you for the beautiful practice. Thank you. The movement brings a deeper connection than just writing new moon intentions. Definitely. Thank you. It was powerful for me. I felt both grounding and higher vision. It was very beautiful. Yeah, and for me personally, it's something that I've really worked on to get this connection between above and below, so that I'm not completely out there, lost somewhere in space, and I'm not completely in here. And I feel that it's really important that we have the balance between the two. And especially with the grounding as well, that the more we can anchor, and so the bigger our root space is, the more we have that, like the bigger vessel we have that we can hold the light. If we're just trying to have light and bring stuff in here, if there's nothing to kind of bring it in, then we just get a bit lost in space. So it's like the more you can work with your roots and with your anchoring, the more you're going to be able to fly, but you'll always have a center to come back to. And in that way, you can then bring things into manifestation and you can take action. So it's a bit the opposite of what we've been led to believe. I love to speak my language, brought to myself so beautifully and deeply. Such a precious experience. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Katie, and everyone. I'm feeling more connected and noticing so many subtle changes in myself. Beautiful. Thank you. And from Evolve as well, they're saying thank you, everyone, for joining us. And thank you, Katie, and everyone. That was amazing. Thank you. Enjoyed the subtle movements, though for some language accent issue, couldn't follow each movement. Feeling very light and charged. Yeah, I know. And obviously I have a kind of mostly British accent, but it's a little bit mixed up because I haven't lived in England since 2006. I lived in India for 9 years, and then in Bali for 2 years, then in Bulgaria for 3 years, and now I'm living in Egypt. And all of that combined with a cold. So I feel like a teenage boy and his voice is breaking. So I tried to keep it as clear as possible. But also, even if you didn't get every single word or the exact meaning of it, you're still in the vibration of the energy. So it's all interweaving for you. Okay, and then also with the evolvebeings.com website. So there's loads of really amazing teachers there. And yeah, lots of free courses and webinars, and then you can do one-to-one sessions. I also offer one-to-ones in Awaken Bellydance as well. And yeah, and they're on Instagram, Evolved Beings, and the Wonder Woman community on Facebook. So all of this is in the messages now if you want to have a look. It's hormonal, but energy vibes were great. Okay, nice. And yeah, and we'll be sending a replay. So I always recommend for people, if you can do it 3 times, then it will go deeper and deeper. And you'll maybe hear things that you didn't hear this time. And then the next time you'll hear different things again, or things might click into place. And yeah, it will just get to a different place. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for being here. Okay, so from this, it's like any kind of process of self-awareness that you go into. It doesn't all happen in the moment that you're doing it. So in the next few days, in your dreams or in emotions that come up or situations that you're faced with, it might be that this is, again, it's like the spaghetti unraveling. So for the rest of the day, just be really kind still to yourself, be very nurturing, drink lots of water, and maybe do some journaling, and whatever it was that you discovered at the end, and maybe it was something you knew already or maybe something totally new, think about 3 positive actions that you can take over the next week, that you can bring this into your reality, and hold on to it, and don't kind of wake up tomorrow and think, oh, okay, no, I can't do this. You know, what was I thinking? Of course you can do it, and it's what you came here for. So yeah, this is a little bit of homework. These three positive actions in whatever way they might be, and then putting them into practice. And I'd really love to hear from you as well. So you can also find Instagram, Awaken Bellydance. And there's a community page on Facebook as well. It's called Awaken Bellydance, Sisters of Alchemy. And also I have a mailing list, so you can join this through the website, which I can put is awakenbellydance.com. And there's a YouTube channel as well, and there's lots of interviews, and as I said at the start, there's some of the like free sessions and things that you can try. And really look forward to dancing with you again. And also, if you're interested in trainings, then you can email me or message me, and I can tell you more details. So yeah, thanks. And really good to see lots of men joining as well. This is really amazing that the last 3 years, especially, more men have been getting interested in couples and mums and sons, and lots of different people. So I'm really happy for this. Okay, so just remember to sign up for the 12th. I hope you can join me then, and hopefully I will be a bit more normal sounding. And thank you very much for being here, and thanks to Evolve as well, for all Evolve Beings, all their brilliant marketing, and I love all the posters that they make, and so thank you for that. Okay, so the link here is again at the bottom of the messages to sign up. So thank you. Okay, bye for now.